gonna make him an offer again.
All the gin joints and all the towns
You
and all the
can't
world.
handle the truth. Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the
Frankly,
war room.
my dear, I don't give a damn.
This is where the fun begins.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Multiplex Movie Melee. We got a special one here. Got ourselves a championship match here. We got Dylan Vanthuyne defending it. Last time we saw him defended the belt against one Jake Meltzer, and now got to defend the belt among his coworker, Payson Johnson. Should be very interesting. The last time these two played were fireworks. Or honestly, like every time these two play, it's a pretty good match. And first time on the Decimate, got my teammate, Jake Marangoni, here with me. How you doing, Jake?
I thought this was a back to formula match. I've been told something completely different. I think this is going to be a crazy singles match. This is the third time these guys are playing. The first time they played was in the singles tournament 3 years ago, and Payson won that match. And then the second time they played was last year, and it was a contenders match, and Dylan won that match. And so, like all great trilogies, Ali Fraser, we got the third one to decide things, and I'm just looking forward to it. These are two of my favorite people, and I know no matter what, I'm going to be happy with the outcome.
Always love it when your rubber match is a title match. Just go ahead and bring in our players. We got the challenger, Payson Johnson. Payson, how you doing today?
I'm doing really good. I'll be honest. Me and Dylan had a rule going into this where we said, hey, on the Facebook page, if we ever make it to another match, we're gonna shit talk each other as much as we can. And I'm happy we did that, because a good reason why is because there's gonna be genuinely none of that tonight. And it's not just because of what you said, match is too high stakes of like, oh, I've been wanting me versus Dylan 3 for a while. I think the major thing is I'm also looking at this from a personal perspective. And that is 2 years ago, I had to drop out of a title match 4 days from playing it. Genuinely, maybe the worst night of my life. Only 3 people in this community know what happened then. And a major reason why it sucked, I shouldn't say major, a small reason why it sucks was because I could not play in that match. And these past 2 years have felt like a redemption chapter for me. And I am ready to finish this story. Dylan, you are my rock. You are my best friend. Naruto and Sasuke had three major fights, duels together. This is our Valley of the End. Let's fucking go.
It's not a Payson interview unless he brings up some anime that not all of us have watched.
I guess in that case, I'll bring in the final boss, Dylan Vanthuyne.
I was about to say, does this make me Roman Reigns?
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing very good. Yeah, I'm very excited for this match. This is one that I think it's just like a fitting end to this chapter trilogy match. We're one apiece. Now we're playing for the belt. Like, that's just perfect. That's perfect how that all worked out. Payson's one of my best friends in this community. It was fun going back and forth with him on the Facebook page. I know when he inevitably wins the singles title, I'm going to be very happy for him. Whether it's today or sometime in the future. I'm just hoping that it's not today, so I can keep this run going. But good luck to Payson. It should be a good match.
All right, let's get it going. Round number 1. It's going to work like this. Going to have 8 questions in general movie categories. Going to have 15 seconds to write your answers down on your whiteboard. At the end of the time, I'll ask that you show and verbalize your answer. This being a title match, get 4 repeats and a challenge used throughout the match. Also you get a bonus question if you get all 8 correct. But yeah, you guys know that. Anything else before we get started?
Got to stay.
No.
Good morning, Jake.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Okay. So you just get going. Your first question comes in the category of war. Orlando Bloom, Ava Green, and Jeremy Irons appear in what historical war film?
You're a big fan of war, correct?
I like a good war movie. I don't know if I'm putting in the universe that I'm a fan of war.
You love the concept of war, you know? When someone says, what is it good for, you go, I've got a list of you. Here, you want it?
I don't like where this conversation is going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Let's go to Payson
My stupid Kingdom of Heaven.
and Dylan.
I didn't bother using a repeat because I thought that was wrong. So I just have Kingdom of Heh.
Kingdom of Heaven is the correct
Hey.
answer. So
Okay.
I see what the writers are doing. Yeah, not quite sure about this, Dylan. This is what we're doing.
Number 1, how dare you?
That's on me now. I'm announcing the next question. Oh boy. All right, everyone. The next question comes in the category of the 1970s. What 1970s drama centers around an actress who sees a fan of hers killed by a car a few days before the premiere of her new play?
Looking through
Gotta
this.
love 70s.
Actress. Oh, okay.
Need a repeat on that.
No.
Yeah. I'm looking through this. I'm noticing. You got the wordier ones. I'm glad about that. It feels like like I'll give it to our writers. They like to write.
Yes.
For better or for worse.
Does it make it
Sometimes-
easier or harder for us?
5,
Repeat the question.
3.
All right, so that's Payson's first repeat. What 1970s drama centers around an actress who sees a fan of hers killed by a car a few days before the premiere of her new play? Just gotta love the category of 70s. Unfortunately, in title matches, we have spun it twice. And it's bitten us.
Yeah, just it's a decade. I'm like I'm not an old guy, so like I've seen the hits, and that only gets you so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Dylan, what you got?
I have no idea. I said the Goodbye Girl.
Payson.
Opening night.
Opening night is correct. So Payson, is that going up 2-0? Going to your next question in the category of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the scores for Death Becomes Her and Practical Magic?
Now, this is one of my favorite categories.
You like the musics.
You know, the people who conduct music. It's also a great Oscar category that I like to use as well.
I mean, it's one of those weird ones where you're the weird guy in the Oscar party cheering whenever Neo Morricone won the award 5, 4.
Absolutely. Hateful Eight, 2015.
1. Pens down. Yeah, Payson.
Alan Silvestri.
Dylan.
Alan Silvestri.
Oh, correct. That's it.
And we go into our next category, that being 2010s. In A Quiet Place, what kind of toy does Evelyn and Lee's youngest child take from the store at the beginning of the film, resulting in his death? What a great way to open a film.
Think of boy.
Oh yeah, no. It's one of those great openings. See.
Cinema experiences, keeping quiet as hell.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I heard everything in that theater. It is what it was. Pens down. Dylan.
Toy Spaceship.
Okay, and Payson. Toy Spaceship is correct. All right, yeah, going on to your next question. This comes in the category directors. Who directed 1983's The Keep?
I don't know about this, Mark, but what about The Company You Keep?
Okay.
See,
Keep.
even though
That's
I'm
good.
a host, even though I've never been a host, I can also come up with bad jokes.
Who can think of things to say? I mean, it's a wonderful thing that I gotta deal with a lot, and I never prepare for it, and the audience sucks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Payson, what you got?
His second worst film, Michael Mann.
All right. Dylan.
Michael Mann.
Yeah, it is the Michael Mann. That is correct. Payson's 4-3.
And we come to your next category, which is in the category of classics. In what 1930s film do the main characters have a daughter who they nickname Bonnie Blue that later dies after falling from her horse?
I want to go somewhere with this conversation, but I don't think I should.
As far as daughters dying after falling from a horse, or nicknaming them Bonnie Blue?
I think you know. I think you know. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Yeah, Payson.
Tomorrow is Another Day. Gone with the Wind.
Dylan.
Yeah, I knew that happened to someone in Gone with the Wind.
Good shit.
Yeah, that was how I got it too. Gone with the Wind is correct. So both in that. Getting your penultimate question in the round, it comes to the category of Oscars. Who is the most recent actor to win Best Actor for playing a fictional person?
Kind of upset that you got to read the Oscar question, Mark.
I mean, it's the way it goes.
You said take the evens and I'll take the odds, and you saw that Oscars was the 7th question.
It's
and
how
you were like,
I
I'm
always
gonna
do
take it.
It's just how I always do the first one, unless I notice something in the doc, which I never do, and I end up giving myself terrible questions like that troll. That Lego Movie Part 2 question. I hate it. Read 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I think it was whatever before. Dylan, what you got?
Adrian Brody.
Payson.
Not a biopic. It's Brody.
That is correct.
My second favorite biopic to Tar. And we go to your final question in round 1, which is in the category of horror. In X, what is Wayne, the producer of the adult film, being shot, killed with?
Make sure I do this.
X. What a letter. I'm now at the point where I've got nothing to say.
Yeah, okay, I didn't say either. I could talk about how I was like dead tired when I saw this movie the first time. But 5, 4.
I like this.
Repeat the question.
That's Dylan's first repeat. In X, what is Wayne, the producer of the adult film being shot, killed with?
Yeah, because I was like out of town. I think I had to go to like some conference, and like I was doing shit like all day, and I was like, I still kind of want to see X, which is weird because I didn't really even like it a ton. I was like, well, this is a good movie. It's just stayed up like a couple extra hours, not be blown away by a horror movie is like what it was.
Solid slasher.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I kind of sat in the car for a bit and rethinking the decisions in my life. Payson, what you got?
Harpoon.
And Dylan.
Said a screwdriver.
Both are incorrect. We were looking for pitchfork.
Fuck! I was gonna say that. Fuck!
Well, with that, we got the score. Payson in the lead with 6. Dylan right behind with 5. Is that what you have, Jake?
That is exactly what I have as well.
Great. That means we're going on to round number 2, which is our wheel round, in which both players get a chance to spin our wheel. If they like what they land on the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can elect to spin again, but they must keep what they land on the second time. You're going to get 5 questions, whatever category you land on, worth 2 points apiece. Reject that on multiple choice for 1 point apiece. There is stealing, so please, everybody, watch out for that. The categories on today's wheel are post-1999 non-franchise Tilda Swinton and Brawl Monster Mash, which were our Dylan strengths. And we got directed by Joel Cohen and directed by Hayao Miyazaki, which are our Payson strengths, as well as the general categories of 2010s, Oscars, horror, crime, recent releases, and mystery thriller. It was elected to keep spinners and opponent's choice off the wheel, so we don't need to worry about that. Payson, you're ahead. So what would you like? Would you like to spin first or send over to Dylan?
I will go first.
Alrighty then.
I
That
love
case
the
here.
drugs so many drugs approach.
First spin. And you land on mystery thriller. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I will spin one more time.
Alright. Seeing that second spin.
Taking a risk, I love it.
And doesn't matter. We land right back on mystery thriller.
Free will is an illusion.
It is written.
Hey, Jake, why don't you take these mystery thriller questions?
Absolutely, my dear friend Mark. Payson, are you ready for your category in mystery thriller?
I am.
All right, your first question. Denzel Washington, John Goodman, and Donald Sutherland star in what thriller?
Multiple.
Right. Your multiple choice options are A, The Bone Collector, B, Safe House, C, Fallen, or D, The Siege.
A.
A is incorrect. Dylan, for the chance to steal, your options are A, The Bone Collector, B, Safe House, C, Fallen, or D, The Siege.
Fallen.
That is correct for 1 point still. Pacing your next question. What is the profession of the two female leads of 1955's Diabolique?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, maids, B, teachers, C, bakers, or D, nurses.
Repeat the options.
Repeating the options. Is it A, maids, B, teachers, C, bakers, or D, nurses?
Nurses.
That is incorrect. Dylan, for a chance for a steal. Is it A, maids, B, teachers, C, bakers, or D, nurses?
This movie's great. Everyone should watch it. Teachers.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. Pacing your next question. Who directed Gattaca?
Andrew Nichol.
That is correct for 2 points. Next question. In 1989's The Killer, how is Jenny disabled, which she develops after being caught in the middle of a shootout?
Multiple.
Your multiple choice options are A, paralyzed, B, deaf, C, blind, or D, unable to speak.
Paralyzed.
That is incorrect. Dylan, for the 1 point steal, is it A, paralyzed, B, deaf, C, blind, or D, unable to speak?
Blinded.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. And Dylan, Payson, your final question in Mystery Thriller. In the Parallax View, the assassination of Charles Carroll takes place at what US landmark?
Space Needle.
That is correct for 2 points. Getting a score up to 10, with Dylan at 8.
You say something, Dylan?
I said nice.
Oh, okay.
That's for Payson.
Okay. All right. Anyway, yeah, I got Payson getting a score up to 10. Dylan with the steals is at 8. Is that where you have Jake?
Yep.
Bring him back up the wheel. And Dylan, here will be your first spin at the wheel. And you're laying on Oscars. Are you keeping that or spinning again?
No.
You
Saw
got
that
it?
coming.
Seeing all 4 spins of the wheel today. And wow.
Hell yeah.
Mystery Thriller twice and Oscars twice.
Yeah.
It is written. Okay. In that case, yeah, I'll give you your questions and Oscars.
Like to make it clear, I don't get to read the Oscar questions. Mark does.
Can't help what the wheel does. First question. 1944's Wilson, 1953's Titanic and Divorce, Italian Style, all won what Oscar?
Yeah, multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are: is it A, Best Costume Design, B, Best Actor, C, Best Art Direction, or D, Best Original Screenplay?
Gonna be kicking myself. Original screenplay?
That is correct for 1 point.
Damn it.
Here's your next question. Who won Best Supporting Actor for films released in 1998? Five, four, three,
Multiple choice.
2. Multiple choice options are: is it A, Ed Harris, B, James Coburn, C, Billy Bob Thornton, or D, Michael Caine? Five, four.
Repeat the options, please.
Options again: is it A, Ed Harris, B, James Coburn, C, Billy Bob Thornton, or D, Michael Caine?
Ed Harris?
That is incorrect. Going over to Payson for the 1 point steal. Is it A, Ed Harris, B, James Coburn, C, Billy Bob Thornton, or D, Michael Caine?
James Coburn.
That is correct for the 1 point steal.
What did he win for?
Affliction.
Huh, good for him.
Didn't deserve it at all.
Next question. Begin Again and the Lego Movie both lost Best Original Song to what film?
Selma.
That is correct for 2 points.
Tying the game.
To penultimate question round. How many Best Picture winners for films released in the 1970s also won Best Director?
Do I get extra time for this?
Yes.
I would say yes.
Five, four, three, two,
Multiple choice.
1. Multiple choice options are: is it A, 7, B, 8, C, 9, or D, 10?
I'll say 8.
That is incorrect. Going to Payson for the 1 point steal. Is it A, 7, B, 8, C, 9, or D, 10?
The amount of tails that the fox inside of Naruto Uzumaki has. 9.
Just want you to stop saying odd shit.
That is correct for 1 point. I don't know.
It's every film but Cabaret, because that won Best Director.
Yeah, every film with the guy.
Gotcha.
Going into your last question category, Oscars. Best Cinematography was the only Oscar won by what film for films released in 2002? 5, 4, 3.
Fuck, multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are: is it A, Gangs of New York, B, Road to Perdition, C, Frida, or D, Far From Heaven?
Road to Perdition.
That is correct for 1 point and a tie game. Both
Love
players
it.
are at 12. Is that what you have, Jake?
Exactly what I have.
Awesome. And that means we're going on to round number 3, which is our deep cut round, in which both players have selected a film to give their opponent a deep cut. We'll ask 2 questions from each film, which will be 2 points apiece. I think we go back and forth. The 2 films that were picked today were Napoleon Dynamite and Baps. I will take a Napoleon Dynamite. Here's your first question. What is the name of the restaurant Rico and Kip are eating at when Rico first tells him about nylon polymer?
Do we talk in between deep cuts? You know, in round 2 we're not supposed to do much talking. Can we do that in round 3?
You can talk.
I was going to say, how do you feel
The
about
champion
nylon
will allow you.
polymer? I think. How do you feel about nylon
Okay.
polymer?
I don't know if I want to talk now. I got to be led by the champion. 5, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Payson, what you got?
This worries me a little. Big J's.
And Dylan.
Big J's.
Big J's is correct. Both getting 2 points there. Jake, hitting with your first question on Baps.
Your first question in the movie Baps, which I think won the Palme d'Or that year.
Yes.
While Nisi is working in the diner, the casting announcement for Heavy D's music video from Idalis for MTV that played over the radio says he's looking for a girl with 3 qualities to appear in the video. Name 2 of them. I have not seen this film. Guilty.
I didn't even know what this movie was. And after
Thank
seeing
you,
it,
Jake Meltzer's fiance.
yes, that was the reason that he gave. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Dylan, what you got?
Can dance and loves to travel.
And Payson.
Ooh, I put Can Dance and Light. Can Dance and Light.
I'm going to accept both answers. We got Can Dance, has a great spirit, loves to travel. I do not have specific in this. I think likes and loves is kind of the same thing.
Yeah. No argument from me.
Okay.
I love one-sided team.
Going into your second question, Napoleon Dynamite. What does Napoleon say the second milk tasted like when testing with the National FFA organization?
You like milk? Got milk?
I mean, I used to drink a lot of chocolate milk, and I think that's what they said. You know, you had like that was a good post-workout drink to take, which I'm now thinking is maybe made up. So you know, like I'm not entirely sure.
Milk was a bad choice, as Ron Burgundy once said.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Payson, what you got?
It tastes like the cow got into an onion patch.
And Dylan.
The cow got into an onion patch.
Exactly what we have. The cow got in an onion patch is correct. Staying tied at 18 on the last question deep cuts.
And your final question in the movie Baps. Who killed Adam's wife in the stories Nisi and Mickey were talking about? I have no idea what the movie Baps is about. I've got to be honest.
I mean, I can only imagine because it's like a 90s, early 2000s like MTV movie. Like I can.
Oh.
I feel like I have an idea. Like you know,
The poster gave me ideas, but nothing.
It's
really...
genuinely actually really good.
Pretty good.
I should give it a try. Yeah.
3, 2,
It's fun.
1. Pens down. Dylan, what you got?
Dr. Matthew, that dirty, rotten swine.
Payson.
Dr. Matthew.
Both are correct. You're staying tied after the deep cut round at 20. Is that what you have, Jake?
That is what I have. Yes.
Oh,
Now we're going into round number 4, which is our betting round, or the risky round. It's the betting round. What we can tell. We're gonna go back and forth, giving I guess surprise general categories. We're gonna tell them the category, and they're gonna decide whether or not they want to bet 0, 1, or 2 points on the question. If they hit it, they gain the points. If they miss it, they lose the points. So that go into your first question. Category will be music. All right, coming back, Payson, what are you betting?
So I base everything off this first question, too.
And Dylan, what are you doing?
I haven't learned from my past mistakes. I'm betting 1.
Got it. All right. In that case, you're 2 for Payson, 1 for Dylan. Here's your question in music. Towards the end of Nashville, what does Kenny use to hide his gun in to get into the gala concert? And I'll say we will accept a general answer for this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Payson.
The stuffed animal?
Dylan.
I need to see this. I said a guitar case.
Both are incorrect. We are looking for a instrument case, or more specifically, a violin case.
Okay.
So, Dylan, kind of right, but a little too specific.
I didn't know how to go less specific than guitar case, so I just figured it was wrong.
So with that, Payson did bet 2, brings him down to 18. Dylan only bet 1, brings him down to 19, which brings us to the next category in sci-fi/fantasy. All right, going back to betting, starting off Payson.
5 for 2.
Dylan?
As did I.
Full Sunny. Take it away, Jake. Take it away, Jake. And I think he's frozen. Okay.
I think so.
I'll just give you the question.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
I can read the question if you want. Since it's,
Yeah, go ahead with the question. I didn't start. Go ahead.
I didn't know what Dylan bet, so that will be either in my.
I got it.
Oh
Just read the
no!
question. All right, I'll just read you a question. What is the name of the location where Artax dies in the Never-Ending Story?
Yes, I'm having internet issues. My apologies. Just for my understanding, what did Dylan bet? 2. They both bet 2.
Can I ask for one clarification? You cannot just put the world that this movie takes place in. You need the specific, small location that happens in, right?
We need whatever the name of the location is called.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Payson, what you got?
Swamp of Sadness.
Dylan.
I didn't have it.
The Swamp of Sadness is correct. Payson will go up to 20. Dylan, that miss goes down to 17. Going into the next question, category of westerns. Payson, what are you betting?
I was gonna go 0, but then I remember the data category hasn't come up yet, so I'm gonna go 1. Or data question.
All right, Dylan.
2.
Alrighty. Now read your question, Jake.
Alright, now I will get to read this, unfortunately, because I need to read the sci-fi fantasy question. Anyway, in the category of westerns, Mary Steenburgen and Elizabeth Shue both have roles in what 90s western?
4, 3.
Sure, repeat the question.
Right, that's Dylan's second repeat. Mary Steenburgen and Elizabeth Shue have both have roles in what 90s western?
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. I feel like I just been starting Payson all the time. Payson,
Incredible question. Back to the Future Part 3.
Dylan,
Back to the Future Part 3.
both are correct. Back to Future Part 3 is correct. With that, I have Payson getting a score up to 21, and Dylan cutting the lead down a little bit, getting a score up to 19. That they're going their fourth question in the round will come in the category of coming of age / teen. All right, Payson, you're betting.
2.
Okay, Dylan,
2.
2 apiece again. Jake, why don't you read this question?
Yeah, I'll read this one. In the category of coming of age / teen, in Easy A, why does Brandon ask Olive to pretend to have sex with him, beginning her business of fake sexual encounters?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
1.
It's Dylan's third repeat. In Easy A, why does Brandon ask Olive to pretend to have sex with him, beginning her business of fake sexual encounters?
Was that my third repeat?
That was your third repeat, yes.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Payson. Go ahead. Payson.
People think he's gay.
Okay, Dylan.
Said to become popular.
Because he is gay is what we have. So Payson will hit that. Score up to 23. And that does bring Dylan down to 17. We're going to go into our last question in the betting round, which will come in the category of romance. All right, Payson, what will we bet?
Put 1.
Dylan?
Hopefully this one I've seen. I put 2.
All right, in that case, 1 for Payson, 2 for Dylan. Here's your question in the category of romance. In the realm of the senses is set in what Asian country?
Whoa.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Yeah, just do it the whole way. Payson, what you got?
Japan.
Dylan.
I put China.
Japan is correct. So Payson hitting that, score up to 24, and Dylan will go down to 15. So we go into round number 5, which is our pick your poison round. I forgot the name of it. In which both our players have drafted from our list of general categories. They will now draft from those categories again to see what their answer here in round number 5. Get as many as 4 questions worth 1, 2, 3, 4 points apiece. Once a category is selected, it cannot be picked or answered by their opponent. The categories that can be answered from today are Oscars, horror, recent releases, mystery thriller, 2010s, crime, directors, and scores and soundtracks. And we're going to have our players pick their categories, and hopefully come back to finish this one out. All right, we're back. Players have picked their categories, and what's going to happen? We will start with the person that is behind, and we will go until we're out of questions or one player's been mathematically eliminated. We will start Dylan. So, Dylan, what would you like for your 1 point question?
I'll take scores and soundtracks.
Here's your 1 pointer. Category of scores and soundtracks. Which rapper wrote original songs for Despicable Me, Hidden Figures, and Creed 2?
I guess he's kind of a rapper. Pharrell Williams.
That is correct for 1 point.
I agree with that sentiment.
And yeah, with that, you need to hit the rest of these to avoid the technical knockout. What do you want for your 2 point question?
I'll take. I'll take crime.
Got it. Here's your 2 pointer. Category of crime. Who stars as Lenny Nero in Strange Days?
Ray Fiennes.
That is correct for 2 points.
One of the best movies ever made.
I
Still need to see it. It looks cool.
Yeah, I recommend it.
I feel like I would really like it.
Great news.
Stay with you, Dylan. What would you like for your 3 point question?
Mystery thriller.
Okay. Here's your 3 pointer in mystery thriller. In Frailty, what are 2 of the 3 items the dad is led to by God where he is to use to kill demons? One more repeat.
Yeah.
Five, 4.
I guess I'll use it. Repeat.
Here's your final repeat. Your question one last time. In Frailty, what are 2 of the 3 items the dad is led to by God, which he is to use to kill demons? Five,
Saying
4.
axe and a sledgehammer.
And your winner by technical knockout and new multiplex melee singles champion, Payson Johnson.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Take out 2 players. This match went very much back and forth. A really tit for tat first 3 rounds.
Absolutely.
We
should say what the answer is. Sorry, just for the frailty question.
Oh, it was a pipe, gloves, and an axe. So Dylan was able to get one of those in there. Wasn't able to the other one, but no. Really went back and forth there. Both were able to get steals in there in round 2. Kept it really close. It's just round 4. The betting round has seemed to kind of made or break certain ones. Was the make or break category in our last singles title match. Unfortunately, just didn't go Dylan's way here. But Payson able to complete the journey, as he said before, of getting this singles title, something that has eluded him since he has been in this league. Jake, thoughts?
I just want to say, the first 3 rounds were neck and neck. Did not know where it was going to go, who was coming out on top, and round 4 really changed things in Payson's favor. And I knew him contemplating on that romance question, and it paid off massively for him. He didn't even have to hit round 5 question. I commend Dylan for his fight. He's done something that not many singles champions have done, which is win it twice and also defend it. So I hope Dylan isn't too down on himself after this match. But Payson Johnson is the singles champ, and he has been wanting this. I've known Payson for so long, and I know how happy and how thrilled and how honored, and I'm just so happy to see someone who puts so much effort be rewarded. Payson is just, it's about damn time, and I'm glad that we finally got to this for him, I gotta say.
Absolutely. Let's go on to post-match interviews. We will talk to Dylan first. Yeah, Dylan played a pretty good game, I think, overall. Just, like I think you were saying, just didn't quite get those. The round 4 category, or the round 4 questions didn't quite fall your way, and you kind of had to make a bit of a deficit there in round 3, and almost there with that frailty questions, a little bit off in that one. But overall, how do you feel about how you played today?
I think I did good for the first 3 rounds. It was like, round 4 it was bad luck of the draw, I think, for me, because it was 5 films that I haven't seen. Maybe I'll get around to watching the rest of the Back to the Future trilogy one day. Don't really care about the rest of the movies, to be honest, in that franchise. But I was able to pull that one, thankfully, because I think I remember hearing that Elizabeth Shue was in that, so I guess that's nice. So I was happy with that. The rest of round 4 is just not in my wheelhouse. Yeah, I mean, I was feeling really good after he got Mystery Thriller, and I was able to pick up the steals because that put me in a good position, I thought. Then I spun Oscars. I had a rough category there, although I think I hit 3, so I'm proud of myself for that. I was debating on whether to go with crime or mystery thriller, but because I would have done good in mystery thriller in round 2, I decided to put that as my 3-4. Haven't gotten around to seeing Frailty, so all I knew was the X. But that was a fair question, again, just out of my wheelhouse. Yeah, it's the way it goes sometimes.
I'll just want to say, just because I know you, Dylan, and I know loss is going to be tough, but you are an absolutely incredible singles champ, and I hope we get to see you again for your 3rd title reign. Hopefully not with a last one standing win. Sorry.
And I will just say this, because I always talk about myself often in post-match interviews after I lose and don't bring up my opponent. I've been rooting for Payson for a while in an unbiased sense. Because I don't ride matches in anyone's favor. I don't rig shit. But Payson is someone who I know how much he works hard at this game and constantly has been working his ass off to get to this point. So just being he's one of my best friends in this community. So I'm super happy for him here today, and I'm very excited to see what he does with this reign because I think he can. I think with this win, when you can factor in all of his success in teams, all he needed was one singles title victory, and I think he's top 5 player of all time. I'll be the first to say it.
100% agree with that. But you are also close to being in the top 5, I would say, Dylan. You've got a defense in singles. When you look at all the previous champions, I don't have a defense. Cameron Redshaw doesn't have a defense. David, Will Cohen. You have a defense over half the champions. And you also beat Meltzer, who had 2 defenses by TKO. I hope you look at this with a incredible success that you've had. And is there anyone next year or plans?
It's funny that you should ask that. After my defense against Jake, I was doing some thinking about my career, and ultimately, in 2023. I think I proved that I could win a title. 2024, I proved that I could make my way back to the title without using a cash-in from Last One Standing, even though that title match is no longer canon because, I quote-unquote lost it. But anyways, and then in 2025, I proved I could win it again and defend it. This is all not me trying to prove it to everyone else. This is just me trying to prove it to myself. I think I've proved enough. And I think it's time for me to take a step back from singles competition for at least the time being, because I put a lot of effort into this game, watching a lot of movies and studying, and I would like some time to watch the movies that I actually want to watch and want to care about, which unfortunately does not include the Back to the Future sequels. I'm sorry, everyone that loves that franchise. But yeah, I mean, so everyone who's helped me get to this point, Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Cody being my first manager, like my teammates that I've had, Mark, Jeremy, even all other managers like Scott, and like everyone that helped me along the way. Thank you. I appreciate it. And but for now, this will be my last match in singles for a while. You'll still see me in teams and trios and on the desk, so you won't get to miss me that much. But in singles, I'm done for a little while.
I mean, yeah, it is weird. Like, well, like this is goodbye. Well, like not really. You'll just
This is
me a lot,
see you
so,
next
like,
video.
Like it doesn't matter. We're still gonna see Brianna dead. I am.
And
sad
everyone
to see-
boo Payson. He just retired 2 singles champions back to back.
I am sad to see you go. I do think you brought a really interesting element into our singles picture. Always hope
Thank you.
one day you do decide to come back, dude. Because much like I said about Kumite when they decided to hang it up, I do think the singles division is better with you in it.
Thank you. Knowing how much I love the game, it'll probably be hard for me to stay away, but we'll see.
That we will see you down the road. Thank you again, Dylan. And we will bring in your new Melee singles champion, Payson Johnson. Payson, one, you played a really good match. But two, just you came in here. I feel like you alluded to before. You felt like you've kind of had like a monkey on your back, at least as far as like getting to this singles, getting to the singles title match, and a little bit, especially after last year having a bit of a tumultuous run, but able to finally put together some matches and then putting together a really good performance in a title match. How do you feel?
Okay. First off, I wasn't gonna come in with the sign last time. We're just gonna put this up. Yeah. Thank you, Dylan. One of the greatest ever play. Cannot be understated enough. Not just what he does as a player, but as someone behind the scenes. He is the only person I know that loves this game as much as I do, and it is a big loss for the league to see him go, but his impact will never be forgotten. And if I'm going to be your last singles, your last singles match, I'm happy we could have had one more bout like this. Yeah, like Mark said, when you're constantly referred to as the greatest player to never win the singles belt, that is a fun, that is kind of a fun title to have, but at a point it starts killing you, and I wanted to really, really change that to just knock off the best player and just knock off the never win part. And this is something that I still remember being back in Michigan at my uncle and aunt's house, watching, finding this thing called Multiplex Entertainment and watching Caleb Boatman versus Dustin Mason. That was my first ever match, and saying at 21 years old, this is now going to become my adulthood dream, is to win the Multiplex Movie Melee belt. And it took 6 years, but it was a long, arduous journey, and I'm happy with the way I played. Genuinely, it's been a second since I didn't miss a deep cut question in round 3. I was kicking myself on round 2 because I was between Fallen and the Bone Collector on that first question. I was gonna say Fallen for 2, but then I thought I thought Jolie was in that one. Maybe she is. Jolie. I think she is the one in the Bone Collector. And then round 4 it was the scariest thing. But I just told myself I need to be aggressive with my betting, and I think that's what won me the match tonight. And there are so many things that are going through my head. Brittany Tapley messaged me last year and said she thought I was going to be the first one to become the first ever Triple Crown champion in Melee. And I'm happy to have proved her right, because that was something I hadn't even thought about when I won the Trios belt.
I didn't even realize that.
How I did this. So happy to set history there. And there might be certain players that are more knowledgeable than me. There might be certain players that are better strategists than me, but no one loves this damn game more than me, and I'm willing to put that on my title, and I'm so happy that I finally get to honor it, get to represent this league as the face.
The 12th singles champion, Mr. Payson Johnson.
Thank you.
Oh shit, I can't find it. Do you know that you are going to defend this belt again this season? It's escaping me what it is.
Real quick, can you remind me where I'm defending that belt at?
You will be defending this belt at Final Act. That is.
I'm coming back.
Final countdown.
Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Mr. Last. That's Dylan.
So, all right, yeah. Going to defend the belt at Final Act. Is I think yeah, you were also constantly referred to yourself as Mr. Final Act. But who do you want to see? Who's that next opponent you want to get?
There are two people that I would love to play, and I know they're in the next picture. One of them is Cameron Redshaw. Mainly, we've already played twice before, but with all the bullshit that went down earlier this year, he's someone that I think every single player is rooting for. And if you're not rooting for, I think there's kind of something wrong with you. But I would love to see him get to the title match. And then the other person is Jake Marangoni. He's the only person I didn't beat this year that I did play, and I would love to play. And I'm not going to say what we can do, but if me and Jake Marangoni play in a title match, we have the chance to do the funniest thing. And I'm going to.
I can think of 5 funniest things we can do.
That's fair.
I appreciate that, though.
Oh, okay, that was it. Anyway, again, congratulations again, Payson. We'll see you.
Real quick, but before I leave, I just want to say thank you to my family. Thank you to all my friends in this league that have supported me. Anyone that's ever said you could do it, this has been a huge thing I've been fighting for, and it just feels like I'm just happy to finally close this part of my book, if that makes sense.
Well, very sure everybody there will appreciate that. We'll see you down the road. Congratulations once again. And yeah, we're just gonna end this out. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for playing. Thank you again to our former champion Dylan. Thank you again our new champion Payson. And thank you everybody, our writers, editors who put this thing on. Thank you, Jake, for doing this here with me. And then
Happy to be
everybody,
here.
please just be well.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
In case I don't see you.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife. I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.